All right, this night 20 years ago, the SU Hill and, well, I guess much of this community was kind of going crazy. The Orange claiming its first and only national basketball championship. News Channel 9 Sports Director Stephen Fonte here with us now with a very favorable flashback to that victory, Steve.
Yeah, you know, Jeff, I recently had the chance to talk with Hakeem Warwick about the season and the block and the national championship. And he said it's one of those things that it doesn't feel like it happened yesterday, but it certainly doesn't feel like it was 20 years ago. April 7, 2003 is a date that whether you're a sports fan or not, if you lived in this area at the time, you will never forget it. Syracuse jumped out to an 18-point lead, thanks in large part to 18 first-half points from Jerry McNamara. Carmelo Anthony did his part with a double-double, 20 points, 10 rebounds. He was named the Final Four's most outstanding player. The actual play, though, that everyone remembers from the title game against Kansas is the block from Hakeem Warwick in the final seconds, preserving a three-point lead and giving Jim Boeheim his first and only national title. About a month ago, the team was back in town, and the guys reminisced about that special run, going from unranked before the season to the kings of college basketball.
We actually started practicing and starting to get in the gym and trying to understand what we was trying to accomplish. We didn't know what we wanted to accomplish. We just knew that we was going to get together and have some fun. As far as the national championship goes, I don't think any of us could have imagined that.
To come together is just going to be a bond that we'll always have, no matter what. You can see somebody, we'll be maybe in the 40-year anniversary, and our grandkids, we're going to see each other, and we still going to talk about the stories like it was yesterday.
I asked Hakeem Warwick when did he think that team had a chance to win a national title, and he told me it was actually during the preseason when they started playing pickup games. Kind of made fun of Carmelo for being out of shape, but Jeff and Christy, when he saw Melo play and he saw how good that kid from Scranton was, Jerry McNamara, he knew that this team had a chance to be very special, and of course, he was absolutely right.
Steve, got to ask, do you remember where you were on that night?
Where I was about 40 feet in that direction when our set was over there. So I was actually on the air when Hakeem Warwick made the block and they won the national title because I was doing my sportscast and the game was still in doubt. They actually told me in my ear that Hakeem Warwick made the block, that they won the game. I think I was maybe one of about 5 people in Syracuse that didn't see it live, so I had to get back to my office and watch it back. But what a night, one that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
It's a small club to be in. There are not a lot of schools that have a national basketball championship, and so we celebrate it, they celebrate it, and that bond is incredible. You talked to many of them. I've talked to Josh Pace, and they said right from the get-go, they knew that team was together, and we see 20 years later, they're still together.
And you know, we'll hear more from Hakeem coming up at 6, but one of the things he said is that the further you get from it, the more you appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. They're hard to come by, right? Yep. There's only one here. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. The Easter Bunny isn't the only one filling baskets this weekend, thanks to a community effort.